130 reasons why I love being an atheist. Number 10, doubts are amazing conversational starters. When I was a kid, there was an unsaid rule that doubt was terrible and that all Christians had to believe. I mean, some of the churches I went to implied that mental health problems was punishment for not having enough belief. I mean, this is gaslighting. And doubt should not be suppressed. Doubts shouldn't be ignored. Doubts should be faced. And I always found it comforting that some of the most interesting deconstruction stories from Christianity were when people actually faced their doubts and started chasing their doubts. I always refer to doubts as a bunny that you chase. And it's very true. Doubt is a way to start conversations, to dialogue suggestions, concerns, and being lost isn't a problem. It's just where you are. And there's nothing wrong with having doubts, leaving your faith and going in a different direction. Doubt actually protects you. It tells you when something's not right. It's a great way to understand confusion. The problem with Christianity is they use doubt as a end the conversation kind of thing. We call them, well, I call them conversational stoppers. And what are people so afraid of? Why are Christians so afraid of doubt? If you ask too many questions, they put a label on you. I mean, I've seen so many Christian movies where one kid just won't stop asking questions. And they always deal with it as just take a breath instead of talking about those doubts. And Christianity says that it has all the answers. And I always remember, I forget where I heard it, but anyone who tells you where you're going after death, or that they've seen what's after death, they're either lying or trying to sell something. Nothing happens after death. You're just dead. And a lot of people will say that's a terrible way to look at life. And I'm thinking, I'd rather believe in the truth than believe a happy, interesting lie. That's why it's so important to live life to its fullest while you're alive. Doubt keeps people from living, just like fear and shame keep people from living. And when you're part of a religion, a religious institution that basically gets rid of doubt and shames people and creates fear because of doubt, you have a great way and direction toward what I call a cult. You think cults take doubts very friendly? I don't think so. Because doubts are threats to religion. And living as an atheist, I don't have to hide my doubt. That's where I start educating myself. And I believe what I believe at this moment. I'm not going to say I have all the answers, and I don't want to live in a world where I have all the answers. Life would be pretty boring if we knew everything. And doubt is a great place to start to find out who you really are and why you believe the way you believe. And I just want to experience life trying to find out why doubt exists. And I don't have to live in doubt anymore. And that's the best way to live. You're free. You're free to not know everything. And you don't have to be afraid. There's a lot of things I don't know. And I'm not afraid because I don't know them. But I'd rather have doubt than believe that there's a boogeyman under my bed because I haven't prayed enough.